Joining us now is the former House Oversight Committee staff director, Julian Epstein. So, Julian, you're a former counsel. When you're talking about $9 billion in tax money going out the door, shouldn't there have been an audit or red flags?
Well, Ed, thanks for having me. It's far $1 billion. We're into the hundreds. Medicare fraud, Obamacare fraud. The system is almost designed for fraud. You have literally probably tens of millions of ineligible recipients getting aid in the various healthcare welfare systems. And you have all of these fake shell services that are popping up, mostly because there's no monitoring of any of them. There's no real record keeping. And politicians, particularly on the progressive left, are really more interested in spending money and enlarging the pool of welfare recipients because they think it buys them votes, rather than husbanding the funds for the people that really need it. So the first problem is structural. The system is really built for fraud. The second problem is political. There seems to be a fair amount of reporting that there were canaries in the coal mine on this as early as 2019, and the local authorities in Minnesota ignored them, largely because they were, at least it's speculated, because they didn't want to offend voters in the Somali community. And this is just an excuse. Looks like there was politics at play here, and there's politics at play generally with welfare fraud, Medicaid, Medicare, Obamacare fraud. So that's, it's a second. There's a second issue. Sorry,
yeah, I want to jump in here for a second. I mean, you know, Tim Walz is saying that the numbers are being sensationalized, while over the weekend he's saying he's ultimately responsible. I want to know if you think the governor needs to testify. Where does the buck stop?
Well, I think the political figures in Minnesota, including the governor, are going to have to be held responsible here. I think there was a lot of reporting, including in publications like Powerline, that go back, 5, 6, 7 years. And the reporting indicates that this fraud was systemic and widespread inside the Somali community. It was sort of known about. And that when reporters tried to report on it, and when prosecutors nibbled around on it, they were called racist. They were called bigots for doing it. And a lot of people sort of backed off, and the political figures backed off. So I think that when Tim Walz says he's been aggressive about this and responsible, I think a further investigation is going to show that in a lot of instances, the local authorities really did turn a blind eye on this, or didn't investigate as much as they should have. This was systemic inside the Somali community. It was widespread. It was widely known, according to a lot of the reporting. And I think it's fair to suspect that there may have been some politics at play here at the local level. I think the third thing, Ed, that's worth noting here is Ayaan Hirsi Ali, the very famous Somali writer and intellectual, has spoken about how unassimilated communities, unassimilated migrant communities, this kind of behavior and other kinds of antisocial behavior, crime, what have you, is widespread throughout the unassimilated migrant communities and with communities in the U.S. and
so
there's a cultural problem here as well.
We're taking a number of hits on your signal there. I appreciate it. Thank you for your insight on this. It's very, very interesting, something we're going to be following down the road. I appreciate it. We'll talk to you
Thanks,
next
Ed.
time. Appreciate it. Yeah.